Down on the Farm. I'm your host, Larry Marble. Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at the movement of corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of our friend John Tuggle, Tuggle & Company, Corpus. The corn market gave up another 7 cents by the bushel as the current weather and the forecast across the Midwest remained favorable for development Thursday. There apparently is more optimism about restructuring the Black Sea Export Corridor Agreement, but John says he believes this is only talk at this point. December corn is down 75 cents by the bushel since a week ago Monday. Local cash trading is slowed dramatically as the flat prices are no conducive way to new sales. USDA released their latest export sales report for the period July 21 through 27. Soybeans were the highlight at 100 million bushels of new sales. New corn export sales were mediocre, to say the least, at 18 million bushels. 2 more cargoes of milo sold to the Communist Chinese for this crop year that ended on August 31st. There are currently 1,706,900 metric tons, or 67 million bushels of U.S. milo commitments on the books, yet unshipped, almost entirely to the Communist Chinese or another unknown destination, which is most always the Communist Chinese. Corpus Christi's Public Elevator and Archer Daniels Midland is open for milo trucks 24/7. The Andersons Houston open for corn and milo 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Timco Houston, milo and corn 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. 7 days a week. For help marketing your grains, trust John Tuggle, Tuggle & Company, Corpus, 361-852-5207. We're on the line with Jody Fry, producers in Cargyle, San Angelo. Jody, how was the Thursday cattle sale?
Went good, lighter on numbers, but wound up with 835 head for the day compared with last week's sale. Calling these kids and yearlings firm to $2 higher. I thought he's pretty active, still real active on those better quality calves. These heavyweight and high yielding slaughter cows and bulls, $1 to $2 higher. Thinner flesh cows, saw a little weakness on those today, calling those weak to $2 lower. Very few replacement bred cows on offer. We did have some small packages of average quality pairs. They sold steady to slightly lower. Better quality steers, 400 to 600 pounds, 190 all the way up to a high of near 280, mostly 210 to 245. Heifers, 400 to 600 pounds, 180 all the way up to a high of 240, mostly $2 to $225. Slaughter cows, average to high yielding from 80 to $1. Still some of the very highest yielding slaughter cows from 101 to a high of 115. Thin or very low yielding cows from 55 to 77. Slaughter bulls, average to high yielding, 95 to 117. Still some of those highest yielding slaughter bulls, 119 to 133. Cow-calf pairs, few small groups. Solid mouth cows, 1,300 to 1,550. Did have one fancy set of baby tooth black cows. They had big calves inside, and they brought 2,350.
Now, what do we expect for next week?
I would think more of the same. Been stuck right around that 6,000 head on Tuesday. Hopefully that lamb market might bounce back a little bit if the numbers are lighter. Goat market I thought was pretty good overall. Cattle numbers, I look for more of the same, 800, 850 head next Thursday's regular sale.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Jody.
Office number is 325-653-3371. Mobile phones 325-234-7895.
Jody, have a good weekend. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Larry.
Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves from yesterday. Let's begin with the national pork carcass cutout value, 4 higher at 115.63. USDA had the bellies quoted 22.31 higher at 237.59, just 4 under the record high seen this time last year. USDA's estimated federal hog slaughter for the week, 1.890 million head through Thursday. Neighbor, as we move toward the beef side of the meat equation, we see that wholesale boxes mixed Thursday afternoon. Choice fell $1.17 to $302.01. Select at $278.31 after an 84-cent increase. Choice rib quoted at $447.92 versus the select rib at $382.64. Federal slaughter through Thursday, 494,000 head. That's 5,000 lighter than last week, and it's 2,000 down from the same week last year. Let's see what we did Fat cattle-wise, USDA reports 188 to 190 in the north. Neighbor, there's a look at our meat movement from Thursday. All right, we're on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction. Ken, how'd the sale go?
You bet, Larry. Had an outstanding sale today. Had right at 1,850 head of cattle. I thought quality was incredibly good. Ended up with about 350 cows. The rest of them all calves and yearlings. I thought we'd get into the lighter stocker steers and heifers both. They were probably another $3 to $5 higher today. Maybe some $6 even on a few real light ones. We're seeing a lot of interest in those beginning. Kind of get ready for Mason wheat field availability. If they got irrigation, they're making some of that up. But they're very strong in that. I thought our feeder steers, they were probably $4 to $5 higher. I had a string of steers that were just choice, well-conditioned, weaned back since March. 94 head in one draft, black and black baldies. They had just a flick of air on them. They weighed 676, brought $2.58 a day, dollared out $1,747 on those. Outstanding deal, large group, and they're just very, very choice. Then you get into our stocker heifers. I thought our feeder heifers, they were probably $3 to $5 higher. A lot of interest in those, even on the fleshier type heifers. I thought there's a lot of interest on those also. Getting our packer cows, I figured overall they were probably $4 to $5 maybe some instances up to $6. Our top cow today was $1.26, weighed 1,675 pounds, dollared out $2,110 on a packer cow today. Top bull was $1.30, probably $3 to $4, maybe $5 higher than last week. Pairs and bred cows I thought were overall in strong demand on the good kind. Didn't have just gobs of them, but if there was one walked in, they were really after it too. Lots of these pairs and things, especially Solomon pairs, they got to be sure and first bring what they'll split out, Larry, especially they got a big calf on the side and everything. We're splitting some of those because they dollar out so much as compared to what maybe a rancher wants to pay for.
Right.
Overall, strong sale today, very active, very, very good, Larry.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Ken Jordan.
You bet, Larry. They can give us a call, Larry, code 325-372-5159. Also go to our website for more information for the calf sale coming up. The stocker feeder sale Monday at Mason. Got several cattle already lined up for it, Larry, and that's at jordan@cattle.com.
We appreciate it. Have a good weekend.
You bet, Larry. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Neighbor, I want to remind you about my friends Stephen and Terry Lehman at Lehman Pipe and Cattle. They've got used sucker rod in 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, and 1 inch, and they've got used oil fill pipe, the #1 structural, straight, no holes, splits, or heavy scale, 2 3/8, 2 7/8, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6 5/8, 7 5/8, 10 3/4, and 16 and 24-inch diameters. Also, from time to time, they see some #2 pipe available at a reduced price. Truckload discounts and delivery also available. They also have cattle guards. They make them from 10-foot wide to 30-foot wide, depending on the customer's needs and wants, with or without wings or cross gates. Also, the heavy-duty concrete beams to set them on. Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. Email them at lehmanpipe@gmail.com or call Stephen at 979-966-3447 or Terry at 979-820-8155. That's Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. We're on the line with Leroy Kruger. Leroy, I know it's warm down there. How warm did it get today?
Well, about 5:30 or so, we know the tractor and the shredder are going to haul it down the road about 10, 12 miles, and pickup showed 112.
Wow. Well, it's been warm up here, too. How's the heat, or how the bulls taking the heat?
Oh, they go swimming in the afternoons. They got their own private pool.
Yeah?
Down here, and it's not too bad. It's got a lot of shade trees around it. I went down and actually mowed around it earlier this morning, so that way they have a little clean in and out,
Yeah.
So, but no, everything's pretty good. The mesquite bean crop, these bulls from Nebraska and South Dakota learned how to eat mesquite beans real fast.
Right.
Done real well on them. They've had a good bean crop for some reason. I don't know why, but I guess the rains fell at just the right time. But we got a nice set of pole Herefords and a few horn Herefords here, and Charolais and a few Angus, and really good red Angus bulls. So just kind of, been plugging a hole here and there, and we got some available if somebody needs something, and we're going to, like I say, we're probably not going to get any fresh bulls till we get into the fall area, in that October rain, somewhere's in there.
All right. So if you need them, get them here pretty quick. Leroy, tell everybody how to contact you.
They can catch me on the mobile at 830-570-0660.
Leroy, we appreciate it. Take care of yourself.
Yes, sir. Stay cool up there.
I'll do my best. Bye-bye.
You bet. Bye.
Hey, neighbor, we're on the line with Holly Mutt Smith, owner of Homestead and Ranch Real Estate, which specializes in Texas farms and ranches and custom homes on acreages. Holly, you've got a question for South Texas ranch owners, don't you?
I sure do, Larry. I've been searching high and low, and I've talked to many ranch brokers, but I'm coming up short.
What's the problem, Holly?
A lot of farm and ranch websites are outdated, A lot of brokers don't return calls or update listings, and I've got buyers ready to find their perfect Texas ranch.
Don't all agents put those properties online?
Many do, but the problem is these properties aren't always updated if they sell or are taken off market. So what does that do? It wastes a lot of people's time. Right now, we have buyers ready to go for properties in a lot of Texas counties. Today, I want your listeners who have considered selling their large acreage ranches in McMullen, Atascosa, Live Oak, Duval, LaSalle, Wilson, Frio, and Medina counties to give me a call. If you're thinking of selling your ranch, we've got buyers ready to take a tour. And here's where we're at with this. If you list your property with us, you will get the service you deserve. Not all ranch agents are created equal, and I'll tell you what, I am tired of watching sellers get cut rate service.
Holly, how can they reach you?
They can call me directly at 210-827-6271, and I give you my word, I will call you back. Or they can visit www.homesteadandranch.com.
We're on the line with Rodney Butler, Beeville Livestock. Rodney, how's the Friday sale shaping up Thursday evening?
We're tagging on a little over $350 right now. We got some palpate cows. We got a set of a few little black molly face young cows, a set of black cows young, and got a set of little beefmaster cows that we're going to palpate. I haven't palpated them yet, but they're young cows. They ought to be bred up, or short bred anyway. And then there's just a handful of packer cows, and then we got several good mix of calves, some big bunches of calves, some Charolais, 2 sets of Charolais cross calves. There's 2 sets of black Maldies up there. They're all steers and heifers mixed, but going to have a good sale tomorrow. Got some good cattle to sell this week.
All this going on at Beeville on Friday. Rodney Butler, tell everybody how to contact you.
Yeah, call me here at Selborne at 361-358-1727, or you can reach me on my mobile, 645-5002, if y'all have any questions.
We appreciate it, and I'll talk to you Sunday night.
Sounds good. Thank you. Take care.
I'm Larry Marble. I'm on the line with George Wyckoll from Wholesale Steel. See him on Facebook at William Steel or on the web at www.wholesalesteelsa.com. George, talk to us about the types of panels you offer.
We have sheep and goat panels for your show sheep or goats and stuff you just want to keep out and keep in a pen. We have pig panels that are the exact same thing. We have panels that you can use to corral your dogs and make kennels out of. And of course, we have our heavy duty livestock panels for making your pens, chutes, alleys. Along that, we also have a standard duty panels, a little lighter weight, but they're just the same exact thing, same size.
And George, you can help clients design your panels into a livestock working facility, correct?
If you got a pen design in mind that you like or a sketch or something you want, bring it in. I'll be more than glad to sit down and design something to fit your needs, what you're looking for. I have some that are already pre-made. In case you see something that you like, it's already pre-done, we got it.
Tell us about your website and give us your phone number.
The website is wholesalesteelsa.com. There's some pictures of our panels and stuff that are on there. You can take a look at them, see what you like. And if you just wanted to give us a call, our phone number is 210-624-2000. 210-624-2000.
And the address to the business?
It is 18840 State Highway 16 in South San Antonio near Somerset.
On the right-hand side of the road as you travel north, correct?
Correct. Right-hand side, there'll be a big sign that says Wholesale Steel.
We've been with George Wyckoll from Wholesale Steel San Antonio. George, thanks for being on Down on the Farm.
All right, sir. Have a great day.
We're on the line with Klein Spear from Southwest Livestock Exchange Uvalde. Klein, how'd the cattle sale go?
Well, we had 337 head today. Saw those packer cows and bulls sold, maybe $2 to $4 better. They were awful good today. Calves and yearlings I thought were steady to $3 to $4 in a few places. Just a few spots on a few calves, and some of these lightweight calves, guys are kind of needing some feeds for them and kind of not having everything to work them right now. But the choice steers $1.85 to $2.35, and those lightweights $2.10 to $2.85. Choice heifers $1.65 to $2.20, those lightweights $1.90 to $2.70. Crossbred steers $1.60 to $2.25, and those lightweights $1.85 to $2.60. Those crossbred heifers $1.45 to $2, and those lightweights $1.70 to $2.55. Stocker cows $90 to $1.40. Packer bulls day $1.05 to $1.28. And those breaker cows were about 92 up to $1.08 on a handful there. They were really good cows. Cutters and canters 70 to 93. Those Shelly cows 35 to 55. A couple pairs today, 700 to 1,100 on them, and the bred cows today 1,000 to 1,600. So just an awful good market for the middle of summer and as hot as it is.
Sure is. Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you to get a hold of that good market next week. Sheep and goats Tuesday, cattle Thursday.
Call us at the office 830-278-5621 or my cell phone 830-591-3241.
Klein, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry.
Neighbor, here's a shotgun look at the grains. Milo through Corpus, 1051. Yellow corn to Corpus, 480 3/4. Houston wheat, 772 1/2. Placido beans, 1255 1/4. Texas cotton, 78.65 at 270 bales. Neighbor, good day.